booth and everything to gym. Surprisingly, to be on a Monday, especially being the first day of the year, or the first Monday of the year, everything went really smooth. Hopefully it goes well this week. Okay, so here's the funny thing. While I was live streaming, there was a mishap that occurred, and for some reason it got cut. So in that scene, we kind of missed out what was going on between King Oswald and well, we're not going to figure it out. Like I said, I don't know what happened afterwards. I was here just chilling, and then that got like.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I'm ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now. In all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I've ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, and he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good King Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king!
The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
No square, only sweat and blood.
He may be wounded, but don't let your guard down.
Let's settle this.
I will bury you, Saxon. I'll take all that is yours.
Should a king show mercy to one so malevolent? So cruel? I'll not give you the satisfaction of a good death, for my god forbids such cruelty. Therefore you are outcast. From this moment on.
You have won. My life is yours.
Your life is God's. Now go! Leave my kingdom and never return!
I do not understand this Saxon religion. Oswald is a coin. One side mercy, the other courage. There are few like him, I'll admit. Saxon or Dane.
Such a strange display. Courage and restraint like I've never seen. With all that's happened, with all the chaos Rued wrought, still, Oswald found reason to spare him.
It's a strange thing.
A remarkable thing. From what inner spring does such kindness run? I'd like to know. With my duty here fulfilled, I now choose East Anglia. I fight for you, my king.
Rise, old friend. You're embarrassing me.
Be well, Finnir. Your choice is a bold one. You continue to surprise Oswald of Ilmenham.
Thank you, Eivor. When we first met, I made an oath. I promised you an alliance.
You did.
You'll have it, so long as I draw breath.
Until next time, King.
And that is it. So that's what had happened when we finish up.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
We have to talk about it. Let's take a look at the year. I think that's like across East Anglia. Where are we? Here. Oh yeah, this is way. That's way too goddamn far. There is some shrooms that we could try. Yeah, let's go ahead and travel to Randvi. Now that way, that way we could get some cool stuff. So, do you guys had a good weekend? Kind of, sort of. For me, I just came back from a 5-day weekend. I feel great, to be honest. I'm planning to take another sick day or vacation day in a couple of weeks. That way I can start getting rid of my vacation days along the way. Since I have 19 days of these. I actually got 19 days. Because I just hit 5 years. So I have 15 days for this year. And then plus the 4 that I had from last year that got carried over.
Hello there.
What do you have today?
What is this? Schematics for settlement decoration. To who the fuck gnome? Valkyrie armor. Oh, that's a good one. Blood Eagle and the Drogo front. I'm still thinking.
Have you got a contract for me?
I have just received news of work that requires your special skill set.
Oh, just 2 of them?
Monsters, they say. Terrible creatures. Go get rid of them. No hurry. But sooner's always better than later. Unless you're the target.
That's also true.
I must take my leave. So long.
You go on, I'll still be here.
Okay, that's good to know. Let's see, do I have anything? Do I have anything to get rid of? So that's what I'm thinking.
Hey, Eivor! Eivor, hey!
That's Wallace. Yeah, I see the Yule Festival still going on. I still got, what, 3-4 more days? Let's take a look. Yeah, I got 2 more days. But there isn't anything worth checking. I mean, I'm content with what I have.
May I see your stores?
No, I think I took care of them earlier. Well, not earlier today, but
I think that would be a very good choice. Is that everything?
Yeah, sorry, honey. I'm gonna.
I have to go. See you soon.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger.
Let's see, how am I doing so far with my boost? Oh wow. I didn't know I still had some.
When you see it, Rowan.
Roland, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished. Ha! Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine. A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools. Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude. You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleed.
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer, to make a perfect brush. I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
I want to pick Rowan.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Yeah, I mean, you don't fucking do that to a horse's tail.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways, you're a creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is
the
the only color I wish to see from you.
That is so stupid. Why would you do that? Too early to wake you up? No, just wait till that time. You wait, and then you tell, hey, you don't mind if snip a little? That's retard moment right there. Just go ahead and go on your skills. Okay, let's see what we could get. So we got this one, the arrow volley, but problem is that I don't have enough to hit that. Wait, I do. I could go to heavy damage and then get that one. There's nothing here. What here? Well, there's the perfect attack. Let's go ahead and just... I want to see what it is in there. Okay, hold on a second. We could always reset it later. Okay, alright. Yeah, we're gonna take it off. sprint bash do? Unlocks the ability to bash through bash through breakable objects and push NPCs to the ground while sprinting. Well, eventually I'm gonna get it. And that's me for a light bow. Well, there's nothing worth striking at the moment. All this one required Tuscan. I just had some hot cocoa, so I am good. Let's go ahead and chat with Randy to see what's going on. Speak.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us, Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Ah, hey, my boy.
There you go. So we can go ahead and take a little short break while these two are loosering around and having a good time.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen, and hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. God.
Wait here a moment. I'll be back.
All right. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Hold on a sec. Where are we supposed to go? Yeah, right here. I wonder why that it does these bizarre things. You know, every time I think of a cinematic view, it reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2. I still haven't bought the game yet, but it does have those, moments like, oh, that means I have to really have to ride. And like, no, just put it under cinematic view and just let it run by itself while you can take care of other stuff.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
That's okay, as long as we don't do anything stupid like
Hey!
stop.
What's that?
Just keep going. Just ignore them.
Wait here a moment. I'll be back.
All right.
zombie. There she is. I still don't know what's going on. Oh, she's walking now.
We can go. Wait here a moment. I'll be back.
All right.
What are you doing, Eivor? Am I in the middle of a fight, or am I in the middle of something? No. What the hell are you doing?
We can go.
I don't even know what the hell was that.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Eitthvað að kalla fé árdegis í gær.
So where's the longhouse at? We should be really close. Oh, there it is. Looks like it's a big one. I can't miss it.
Well, it's that Eivor I see. It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Wood there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
Son of a bitch.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Oh, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said. East of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
You know how this works. Fix a problem or two for us. You get a reward.
That's up.
Come back anytime, my friend.
Come on, Randy.
There. The bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means. Be my eyes, Sunan.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
We'll gut you!
Ouchie.
puddle! Step on the maggot!
Lame.
I feel great.
You moan shit!
Oh wow. Are you doing okay around me? Let's see how we did on the skills. Because I feel like I'm not doing it right for some reason. Discharge all loaded with the light bow. Okay. Yeah, I think I got the hunter bow. Yeah. Go ahead and change that to the light bow. Let's see, do we have one that's already got that one?
That's done. Now. There. That's done. Now to deliver Magneta's horse.
Wait, that's what snipers. There's gotta be something going on here.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty!
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you.
To be honest?
Oh boy, this is interesting.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi,
Oh, really?
we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
There you go.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
I don't think I can make it.
Rule-monger. Staggering already?
Randvi's done you better.
Here comes the fun part.
Eivor is amazing. But you have my feet to
Oh boy. Don't get mad, Randy.
There, you see? Should not have tried to outdrink me, Randvi. It cannot be done.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, "Thank you, Randvi."
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Oh, Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
already. Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Godspeed.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
Well, I'm already rocking it with...
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Ranvi.
If you must.
Hey now!
I'm actually quite content with Petra at the moment.
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
Got a little spider monkey, isn't she?
Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
Oh.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Now is not the right time. I care for you as a friend.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi. But I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we have had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that.
Now, we used to do that a lot on and Motorola, we would have play music, especially on the nice, breezy spring weather, bullshitting around, listen to music.
Andre?
Eating.
Must have returned to the settlement.
Taken for granted. What the crap? That was weird. Okay. Sprint bash. Have we got all the skills yet, or well, there's last chance healing. There's another one from the bear. I believe it's called Stunner. Yeah. Well, there's another adrenaline slot. However, that one requires quite a few things. It does require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's basically 3 levels that have to go up. That's a good one right there. However, I think it does require maybe a few more levels. Warrior Takedown, that's another one I want to try out. Ah, there it is, Terror. But that's like way up there. Well, I don't think it's that easy to get there. Yeah, let's get Warrior Takedown. Might take a while. Excuse me. Yeah, good thing is I'm not working out tomorrow. I might work out on Thursday, but definitely call it a night. Yeah, I was trying to live stream much earlier, but it was like, I don't know why, it was just being this. Let me pet you, doggy. Dad, they pet you.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
Nice to see you.
Oh, you have to spit?
Eivor.
Randvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little, like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company, and your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
Of course.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Oh, that's way ahead. 130, 90, 90. Well, that's to upgrade. Let's go ahead and get this one. Where's that? London, right?
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asked that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
London. Or London.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
But first, I want to spend time with my girl. With my chiquita, my little changuita.
What have you got for me today?
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
Just the way that.
A new letter.
Nani? Let's see, letter from J. Wolf. Eivor, I pray this letter finds you well, and my son. Joe Wolf, and then Gelbert. Okay. Gelbert has been written to me a few times now, often in so much detail it is as though I am there. He admires you, trusts you. It warms my heart to know he has someone to look up to. I know you will do the right by him. As for myself, I have settled nicely in this new role. My court is behind me, and I have the people's loyalty for the first time in a long time. Mercy is stable. It's thanks to you, King Gelwolf II. That's good. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thanks again, guys, for showing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow I'll go ahead and live stream maybe another 2 hours. See how that goes with the situation at London. So you guys have a good one. Have a good night. Va con Dios. And see you guys next time. Night.